You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. Cambodian-Japanese relations this year has been further strengthening as evidence of the visit of the Prime Minister of Japan to Cambodia. The visit of the Prime Minister Hun Sen and the Commander of the Royal Cambodian Army to Japan, the docking of the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force ship in Seattleville, the exchange of humanitarian aid, and the friendship shows by previous Japanese ambassadors to Cambodia. EAC News reporter Decca Nin has more.
On Thursday morning, the former Japanese ambassador to Cambodia, Kotaro Ogawa, arrived in Cambodia to meet directly with Prime Minister Hun Sen. During the meeting, Kotaro Ogawa expressed his pleasure to return to the Kingdom of Cambodia again. He said that Cambodia is now very prosperous and developed compared to when he was the ambassador of Japan in 2003. He said that these positive changes had come about due to the right policies of the Cambodian government. The Prime Minister's assistant Insa Polite told reporters that after the meeting, even though His Excellency ended his diplomatic mission and left Cambodia, his heart will always be with Cambodia. He added that Mr. Ogawa is now contributing to Cambodia in the field of education through language training, research and culture, aiding the law sector and also the field of judo martial arts, which will particularly help Cambodia in regard to the 2023 SEA Games. Kotaro Ogawa was the former ambassador of Japan to the Kingdom of Cambodia from 2000 to 2003. Prime Minister Hun Sen expressed his gratitude to Mr. Ogawa for his contribution to expanding Cambodia-Japan relations and the development of Cambodia, which he now still continues to exist, especially in the field of human resource training. The Prime Minister also asked Mr. Ogawa to assist Cambodia in the field of judo martial arts in order to ensure that Cambodia has a sufficient capacity to compete in judo at the upcoming SEA Games in 2023. It should also be reminded that 2022 is the 30th anniversary of Japanese peacekeeping operations on the international stage, and Cambodia was the first country that Japan came out to help maintain peace in 1992 during the UNTAC era. 2023 will also mark the 70th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between Japan and Cambodia. Earlier this year, Cambodian-Japanese relations saw closer ties after Japan invited Honman Knight to visit the country, and Japanese Prime Minister Kishida Fumio visited Cambodia and docked a Japanese self-defense force ship in Cambodia in March. Recently, Prime Minister Hun Sen also attended a meeting on water issues in the Asia-Pacific region in Japan and met directly with Prime Minister of Japan. Decca Nin, EAC News.